EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. We've got a good one on tap. It's the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. On the visitors' sideline, it is Lions head coach Dan Campbell. His guys are 3-2 here in the early part of the season. On the other side, the man who was his offensive coordinator the last 3 years, but now Bears head coach Ben Johnson. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. And off we go from the Windy City. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
Here we have a guy, Mike, just really coming off a tremendous outing last week. It seemed like everything was working for him in that win. Early rhythm he was able to establish. He rode that to the final whistle. They had it answered. Everything the defense threw at him. And if he continues to stay one step ahead and continues to protect the ball at this rate, he's going to be a hard group to beat.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll go right back to Loveland. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Williams to the air once more. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. They'll try to throw again. Here's Williams. Cross right side to the tight end, Kmet.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Throw it again. It's Williams. Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
And this is certainly what they've wanted to do all season long, and it's a huge reason, Mike, for this winning streak. Their ability to jump teams early and play with a lead. Everything is so much easier for the coach, for the offense, for the defense. Playing with a lead in the NFL is the ultimate position to be in.
Cairo Santos to add the point after. He knocks it through. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Bears 7, Lions nothing.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Lions take over first.
So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads them out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the... I think if he continues to clean up some of his fundamentals, continue to improve his decision-making, and then on top of that, guys around him just have to continue to play better.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Goff. Brought in by the tight end, Sam Laporta. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
First and 10 at the 41.
From the gun, it's Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop. So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Third, they need 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? They'll try it now with Gibbs. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top.
What is it up? Whoa.
First run of the game here for DeAndre Swift. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Vegas!
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. 1st down, Chicago.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
from the 39. Here's a 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Good look there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now Williams. He'll get this to the Missouri man, Luther Burden. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. He's got the hook up there to Ogunze. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard. Throwing is Williams. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw is Williams. And he's in. Post and lovely. Touchdown, Bears. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year.
I'll tell you what, this offense has come out, and they have completely dominated here in the early going, Mike. I mean, this has just been methodical, sustained, back-to-back drives right down the field. And then to finish in the red zone, man, you just can't draw it up any better than that.
On is Santos for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Bears move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he tops all other NFL running backs to this point in the season. Off to throw on 1st down. Catch is made by Wright. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. From the 43, here's 2nd and 2. Now, Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And he'll get only a yard before he's out of bounds, and that's going to set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run the sneak. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's 1st and 10.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. That's right side and brought in by Williams. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. Raymond going to return it, and he'll get something there on the return. Able to take this back to the 20-yard line. The Bears offense back onto the field for their next possession. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. That's a short one, caught by Loveland. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5. 2 minutes remaining here in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Williams. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's going to look for the home run ball.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. It is 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 21-yard line.
That's quickly out to Williams. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
3rd down and 6.
This is 3rd and 6. Here's Goff. Oh, looking end zone, but it is out of the reach of the receiver and incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Seibert's kick is good. And the Lions get their first points of the game. They trail 14-3. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. To throw, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It was defended by Kirby Joseph.
He'll look to throw. Again, working deep downfield. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And we'll bring up 3rd down.
What is up?
Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Lions call their first timeout as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Crazy. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Lions offense going to get it one final time in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops. And
oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him. And Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in half number 1.
3rd and 13.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Throwing, Goff. That one on target to Moore. Now he's loose down the right sideline. And he will go all the way. Rondale Moore. Touchdown, Detroit.
that is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
What is it on? Whiskey, whiskey, whiskey.
Now a throw here. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Here's Austin Seibert now to try the field goal. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Dan Campbell will opt to bring out the field goal unit. The spot is at their own 49, making this a 61-yard attempt. This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back. No good. And they are not able to
All right, Mike,
draw
thanks
closer.
very much. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. Our trip around the NFL starts now. In Philadelphia, the Eagles at home to take on the Tennessee Titans.
And this is Alec Iomanner. It's fired deep downfield. He's right there to secure it. 75 yards this one goes. The catch and run for the score. The Titans get back to 500. They even their mark at 3-3. From there, why don't we go out to the space city of Houston, looking in on the Texans as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And this is C.J. Stroud. He connects. It's a 16-yard touchdown. This one's gone to halftime, and it's the Texans looking to get back to 500 in the early part of the season. They've got the lead at the half. And with that, a look now at the rest of the action around the NFL here in week number 6. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Lions offense, Jahmyr Gibbs, set to get back on the field. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he'll take this across the 30 to about the 32.
TJ Edwards on the
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Laporta in motion. Out of the shotgun. It's gone. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he puts his head down and he picks up for first down.
And the Lions first down.
What?
First and 10 at the 36.
A run up the middle. It's Gibbs. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He was taken down.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
From the gun, it's gone. On target to Laporta. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
3-yard gain on the play.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The threat of making a poor decision and throwing a pick is always in the back of your mind, and while you can't play scared, you do have to play smart. If you can't find an open target, throw the ball away, live for the next down.
That is fielded at the 13. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. The Bears offense ready for their first possession of this second half. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He's inside the 35. And he will score. The down Chicago. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
Santos for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bears are out to a 21-10 lead.
Lions 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Goff to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That's into the hands of Tyquan Thornton. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. Throwing here is Goff. That one out wide to Gibbs. He's across midfield. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Detroit.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
A second down throw for Goff. It's caught by the tight end Laporta. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
A gain of 15.
Here we go.
And the
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Get this complete. It's Williams over the middle. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
12 more yards.
First and 10.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. To the pylon, he's in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. Goff has his offense ready for this 2-point try. They'll try it with Montgomery. And he cannot get in. The try for 2 comes up empty, so unable to get within a field goal. The difference remains 5. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And they'll get him out of bounds, but a good return to the 30. DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the top conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll go again with Swift. And he's going to have the first down. Mark him at the 45 and move the chains.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the first down.
Oh, trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
On second down, it's Williams. He gets this complete to his rookie fourth-round pick. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
LeBron, slam left.
They will run it over center with Swift. He'll get about 2. Alexander in for the tackle. From the 25, here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing is Williams. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up third down and
I got high
7.
standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Yes.
On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 5-point game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. That's the way to get started, to pick up a 17 and a very quick first down. First down, and they stick with Gibbs. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Shamar Turner gets him for a loss of 7. And now it's third down.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over him.
From the gun, on third down, it's gone. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. And that is incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Lions will punt this ball away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty.
Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and a yard.
Ready, set.
Now a toss, left side, hits Swift, and he's going to have a Bears first down as the tackle is made just shy of the 30.
Gain of 6.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
Vegas, Vegas.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Gain of 5 brings up
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
Ready, set. Punch, fire,
Here's Williams. That's a short one caught by Lovely. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Ready, set.
To throw is Williams. That's caught left side by Odunze. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll try the right side with Swift. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. The Lions called their first timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Vegas, Vegas. Punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs, punch Spurs.
Williams. A throw downfield caught by Burton. Now Detroit's going to use their 2nd timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10.
Ready, set. Watch out, watch out.
On the give, here's Swift. Here's the 3rd and final timeout for the Lions. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 14-yard line.
Vegas, Vegas.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. He's got it at the 3. And the Bears are looking at a 1st and goal. He takes it all the way down to the 2.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll drop to throw. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Bears. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
On is Santos for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Lions 16.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Goff. That's caught by Gibbs. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
13 yards on the play. And the Lions...
On first down, it's Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass. Another try, second and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
To throw is Goff. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores, and it's first and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. It is brought in the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Makes the score Bears 28, Lions 23.
A one-score game late. You figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Down to a knee goes Williams. And that should wrap this baby up. So this one in the win column for the Bears. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from along the lakefront at Soldier Field in Chicago.